Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Wednesday, August 3rd, 2016. Today marks the day the first Phoenix Wright case took place. Not exactly a gaming birthday or anything, just a really cool occurrence. Activision has released a patch today for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, which should address most of the problems seen in last week's release. To apologize, Activision is offering free DLC to all owners of the PC version. Yeah, that should make up for it. Ska Studios has asked fans to calm down about the delay of Salt and Sanctuary on PS Vita. I blame the devs for hype trains and not delivering on promises. Speaking of hype trains, the team at Hello Games claim they have their first update for No Man's Sky almost complete, claiming they've added tons of new features, balancing, and content. Yes, I'm glad a week before launch they added content to the game. No, really, though, how much could they add in a week? And how are they new features if we don't know what the old ones are? Yeah, it seems a little fishy to me. There's a video of Austin Evans, a popular YouTuber, taking apart an Xbox One S. It's super interesting to see, and I will say the construction of the Xbox One S is rather impressive. EA has projected their sales of both Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2, with Battlefield selling just under 15 million copies and Titanfall selling between 9 and 10 million. I guess we'll have to wait to see until next year. Once again, it's time for release announcements, and Inside, a game that was leaked coming to PS4, has now been confirmed and will be here on August 23rd. Also coming to PS4 and PS Vita, but not until September, is Darkest Dungeon. Buying it once gets you the game on both systems. Just Dance 2017 has a new trailer out, and you can see the whole thing in a link in the description down below, as well as links for sources for all of today's stories. A VR game has been released where you can virtually climb Mount Everest. Sounds like way more fun than the actual thing. And finally, Mobius Final Fantasy has released for Android and iOS as a free-to-play game. Nintendo has just released Part of My Childhood free to everyone, and we're going to go all nostalgic today on News Cartridge. If you had trouble logging into Overwatch yesterday, that's because Blizzard's servers were under a DDoS attack. It's suspected that the ban wave had caused the reaction, and the group Poodle Corp claimed responsibility for the attack, though they haven't specified a reason why. The servers were not down for very long. Blizzard is quick to respond and mitigate this sort of thing, and by the evening, all was back to normal. The thought process of these idiots is something to the tune of, I can't cheat at this game anymore, so now no one can play. Pure, unaltered selfishness. Meanwhile, in other Overwatch news, a hidden message has been discovered in the recent video Blizzard put out yesterday to promote their Rio Olympic Games event. The code seen here has been determined to be an encrypted password, but has not been decrypted as of the writing of this episode, though many are suspecting it will translate to Sombra in some way. In final Overwatch news, players are divided on whether or not they like the Olympic-themed loot boxes, because while they are nice to have more options, there's so much stuff to get, players have come to the realization that we won't be able to get everything, as the new items are not purchasable with in-game currency. Let's face it, the Rio Olympics are not coming around again. This is the one-time event. You will not get a second try. How does this make you feel? Are you okay with not getting some of the items, or do you wish at the very least Blizzard made them purchasable? Let me know in the comment section down below. On today's Pokémon Go Stop, many trainers are not happy with the recent update, as they're finding it much harder to catch Pokémon. They're evading Pokéballs and escaping much easier. The trainer who claimed to have an Articuno has had it removed. Many people, including myself, thought that this was just a fabrication, but it turns out the trainer in question claims it was given to him by Niantic in response to him losing a Pidgeot. After doing some reading, there is a method that's been discovered to change the look of one Pokemon to another, and I suspect this trainer reached out to Niantic for help, and a hacker intercepted his message and in response gave him a fake Articuno. Niantic says they removed it in an effort of fairness. The creator of Pokevision has reached out to the head of Niantic in hopes to continue operation. Niantic has yet to respond. Two bills have been introduced into the New York State Senate. One of them will fine game developers for placing augmented reality locations within 100 feet of a residence of a sex offender. And finally, an Olympic gymnast from Japan playing Pokemon Go has had over 5,000 US dollars, or over 500,000 yen, charged to his account because of going over his data limit. I'm not even sure winning a gold medal will pay for that. Remember, everyone, stay hydrated while playing Pokemon Go. Summer is almost over and it's starting to cool down, so you won't have to worry about that for much longer. But always remember, be safe and have fun, and be aware of your data limits. In the quick spot today, released to archive.org are 145 issues of Nintendo Power. I'm guessing more issues will be released as well because currently the library is dated for the first issue for July and August of 1998 to June 2001. Nintendo Power was discontinued in December of 2012, so they do have quite a bit to go. If they add more to the archive, I will let you know right here on News Cartridge. Come take a trip with me down memory lane as we read about the games that I played growing up as a console gamer. Finally today, Batman the Telltale series released yesterday, and it has not gotten off to a great start. It would seem Batman games are cursed. Made by Telltale Games and having nothing to do with Warner Brothers other than licensing the IP from them, many gamers are reporting low frame rates even on high-end machines. Controller button layouts are not mapped to the button you are prompted to hit, and one user could not start the game unless the resolution was set to 720p or lower. Not everyone is seeing issues with the game, as only about 1/3 of reviews on Steam are negative. Telltale has issued a patch to address some basic level performance issues like defaulting to a dedicated graphics card rather than an integrated one. If you've been having problems with Batman the Telltale game, let me know in the comment section down below, please. And now it's time for tomorrow's game releases for PC: Mandragon, Might and Magic Heroes 7 Trial by Fire, Snow Horse, Voodoo Garden, Mibley's Quest, Meryl's A VR Adventure, Little Big Invasion, Selma and the Wisp, Pixel Cup Soccer 17, Doll City Prologue, and Save Jesus. For PlayStation 4, Breach and Clear Deadline. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And Mac users swear by their Mac. PC users swear at their PC.